Pulso. Vamos ver se La Liga, se o Javier Tebas, né? Se alguém vai fazer alguma coisa, se o Real Madrid, como o maior clube do mundo, vai fazer alguma coisa a respeito.
Racism has no space in football. We have to speak against racism. I support Vinicius Jr. Football players who are of black race playing their football in Europe or any part of the world must not be subjected to racial abuse. I support Vinicius Jr. Let's speak against racism. Let's take actions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Football Inside. My name is Kobo. This is your match review of the top 5 European leagues. Matches that happen in the top 5 European leagues. Let's get straight into the video. So a lot of football games happen during this weekend. We are getting to the end of the season. So, teams will be, up for the game because teams are going to go to relegation and all of that. Some are winning the league and all of that. So, we had good football during this weekend. So quickly, let's move to the EPL before La Liga because a lot happened in the La Liga. So let's move to EPL before La Liga. So congratulations to Manchester City, 3 consecutive titles. They won the league. They are doing well. They have squad depth, so they won the league. Congratulations to them. They won by 1-0 against Chelsea. Of course, we are not playing well. And then, I don't blame any. I blame Lampard and the owners. So, goal scored by Julian Alvarez. Very brilliant goal. A well-worked goal. And Wesley Fofana has to up his game. He's been fooling at the back line. Wesley Fofana, you have to up your game. What was that? What was that pass? That was a poor decision from Wesley Fofana. So they won by 1-0. Of course they are going to win. They did rotations. And people said it is their team C and all of you, bro. This is not their team C. You have Julian Alvarez, Manuel Akanji, Kyle Walker, John, a lot of players. Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden, a lot of first team squad, a lot of good players. So that idea of they are an under-20 team, it doesn't hold a substance for me. So they won by 1-0 against Chelsea. Of course they were playing home, so they gave them their title. They celebrated. It was beautiful. After the game, Enzo Fernandez and Julian Alvarez was talking in the tunnel. It was brilliant. That is football. Brighton, Roberto De Zerbi is performing. Let's big up Roberto De Zerbi. They have qualified for the Europa League for the first time in their history. Brighton and Hove Albion. They won by 3-1. 2 goals scored by Ferguson. Another goal was also scored by Pascal Gross. Very brilliant goal. So 3-1 against Southampton. Southampton has already been relegated. So Brighton, congratulations to them. Their first European experience, Europa League next season. I think they are going to disorganize their squad in the summer. Players are going to move away from Brighton, but they have to be very, 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 very cautious about selling their players in the summer. If it is going to be 3 players, just sell them and get a proper replacement for them, or else you will be like Sheffield United. So yes, they won by 3-1. Billy Gilmore and Levi Colwill are performing brilliant for Brighton. So yes, Brighton also won by 3-1. West Ham also won by 3-1. West Ham, a build up to their Europa Conference League final. They are doing much well. They are building up to the Europa Conference League final. The Hammers, I am rooting for the Hammers to bring the Europa Conference League to England. I am rooting for them. The Hammers also won by 3-1 against Leeds. Leeds United goal was scored by Rodrigo. Of course, he is going to score the goal. Declan Rice, that was a brilliant goal from Declan Rice. And then after the game, he sent out these tweets. And then these tweets look like, his goodbye message. I don't know whether it is a goodbye message for the West Ham fans or not. But, it looked like a goodbye message. He was thanking them for the support, and of course, he's the captain. So when he does that, it is not, a big deal, but it looked more like, a goodbye message for the West Ham fans, for the Hammers. Goal also scored by Gerard Bowen. Last minute goal, 90+4, scored by Lazini. Very brilliant goal. West Ham are, doing what David Moyes is in a way literally saving his ass, saving his job. So they are also doing what West Ham. Arsenal lost by 1-0 by Nottingham Forest. I think Nottingham Forest has secured their spot in the Premier League for this season. They were celebrating left, right, center. They won by 1-0. Taro Awoni, a very top striker, very robust striker. A brilliant goal from Taro Awoni, 1-0 against Arsenal, and they lost. They gave the league to Manchester City on Saturday. They were crowned champions even before their game against Chelsea, and that is why they rotate their squad against Chelsea. Or else it was going to be a festival of goals against Chelsea. So Arsenal lost. Arsenal fans, you don't have to be sad for the team. Going into this season, people didn't, saw you to be a title contender. So I don't know why Arsenal fans, most of them are, most of them are sad. I don't know why. Because going into this season, you were not a title contender, but you have proven to be a title contender for next season. So all you have to do is to improve your squad, get a squad depth. William Saliba went off, and that was the starting of all your problems. So you have to think. Mikel Arteta, you have to think. Get squad depth. You don't have to be, sad. You have a young squad. You can come next season. So that is for Arsenal, So let's move to Liverpool. Liverpool also they drew by 1-1, against Aston Villa. Goal scored by Ramsey. The guy is performing. A young guy who is performing very well. Aston Villa are balling. Unai Emery, it's not easy. Big ups to Unai Emery. They lost. They already had agreement in principle to bring Matteo Alemany, but Matteo Alemany decides to stay in Barcelona. So that was a loss for them. So a huge loss for them. But Aston Villa drew 1-1 against Liverpool at Anfield. Liverpool nearly lost. Last minute goal by Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino is leaving Liverpool. A very emotional, goodbye for Roberto Firmino. He scored a goal. I don't know why he's leaving though, but they should have given him the contract. I don't know why he's leaving, but I understand. Liverpool has Diego Jota, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, for the attack. Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez. So they are choked in the attack. They have to free up space in the attack to accommodate some of the midfielders. Naby Keita, or Oxlade-Chamberlain, James Milner, they are all leaving. So they have to, free up space to, bring in some midfielders. So that is what happened at Anfield. Manchester United also won by 1-0. That was a game for the goalkeepers. By the way, David De Gea is won the Golden Gloves last Saturday. He's the best keeper in the Premier League. People don't understand, but it's clean sheet. He has 16 clean sheets so far in the EPL, and it's left with 2 games to go. And no goalkeeper is coming close to David De Gea. So of course he has won the Golden Gloves for this season. Has been doing a lot of saves, doing mistakes that is costing Manchester United, but that is cool. Mistakes are bound to happen if you are a goalkeeper. So yes, goal scored by Casemiro in the 9th minute. A very acrobatic goal. That was a top goal from Casemiro. He scored a brilliant goal. So this particular game was for the goalkeepers, Neto and David De Gea. The saves after saves after saves. It was brilliant. So they won by 1-0. It's a boost for their Champions League campaign since Liverpool drew to Aston Villa. So Manchester United, they will be playing this Thursday against Chelsea. That match is a Champions League final. because we are not going to allow Manchester United to score us. That is never going to happen. Even though I know they are on form, they are not literally on form, but they have form as compared to Chelsea. But we are not going to allow you to score us. This is a Champions League final for us, Manchester United. So watch out for us. So they won by 1-0. As I said, 2022-2023 Golden Gloves goes to David De Gea, the winner. 16 clean sheets so far. Tottenham also lost by 3-1. A very brilliant free kick. And I closed my eyes because that free kick from Hurricane on the 8th minute was very, 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 very good. You know, the ball was set up for him, and that shot from Hurricane. Hurricane has to move from Tottenham. I don't know why. I don't know what he's doing at Tottenham. And then Brentford came back. Brian Mbeumo equalized on the 50th minute, also scored on the 60th minute, and Wessa also added a goal on the 88th minutes. Brian Mbeumo, I've been, balling. I don't know whether he's going to move from Brentford. He has been balling. He has this trademark of scoring goals, that curling goal from Brian Mbeumo. Mbeumo is doing well for Brentford. So they lost the London Derby to Brentford. So 3-1. Tottenham is not performing well. So, it's something. So let's quickly check out the table for the EPL. Manchester City, of course, the champions of the league, 88 points. Arsenal has 81 points. Manchester City has a game in hand to play. Arsenal has played 37 games so far. Newcastle sitting third with 69 points. Manchester United sitting fourth with 60, also 69 points. So the top four race is also up. Liverpool 66 points. Brentford, Brighton, 61 points. They have qualified for Europa League for next season. And Chelsea is sitting 12. We have nothing to lose though. So even though we have a game in hand, we have nothing to lose. We will play against Manchester United this Thursday. So let's check out the relegation battle. Southampton has already been relegated. Leicester City has a chance to escape relegation because they have a game in hand. They have to win that particular game. 30 points, Leeds 31 points, Everton 33 points. So Leicester has to win their game in hand and also win the last match to escape relegation. So quickly let's move to, and then there was nomination for the player of the season awards, but I will do a video on that. We have a lot to talk about on that. So the young player of the season is Steve Bootman, Mos Caicedo, Ellen Bright Haaland, Alexander Isak, Alexis McAllister, Gabriel Martinelli, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka. As the young player of the season, I think Erling Haaland is going to win. I don't see why he will not win that award. And the manager of the season is also Mikel Arteta, Roberto Di Zerbi, Unai Emery, Pep Guardiola, Eddie Howe, and Marco Silva. Realistically, Pep Guardiola has to win this award. But personally, I want Eddie Howe to win this award. Either Eddie Howe or Mikel Arteta. Because going into this season, Eddie Howe was not tipped to do this marvelous work. But Eddie Howe has been able to get the Newcastle players to play for him. So he's doing brilliant. So I want Eddie Howe to win. But realistically, Pep Guardiola is going to win this award. So quickly let's move to Spain. A league of racism. So a lot happened in Spain. Quickly Barcelona lost by 2-1 against Real Sociedad. They lost. They have already won the league. So I don't know why Barcelona will kill themselves to win again. Barcelona lost by 2-1. Goals scored by Lewandowski. Lewandowski has 22 goals. And I told you Lewandowski is going to win the goal key, the Pichichi at in Spain. So of course, Real Madrid also lost by 1-0. And that game, we will come back to that game. UD Almeria also won by 3 goals to 0 against Mallorca. Mallorca was having a fine form before UD Almeria scored them 3 goals to 1. Goal scored by Lazaro, a very hat trick though. So the guy is performing, hat trick. I think it is his first hat trick of his career. Barcelona lost. Barcelona, congratulations to Barcelona. They were given the title, so they celebrated a whole lot. So Barcelona is doing well in the Spanish La Liga. Atletico Madrid also won by 3 goals to 0. Goals scored by Saúl Ñíguez, Yannick Carrasco, and Joaquin Correa. So they won by 3 goals to 0 against Osasuna. So it was a good games in the Spanish La Liga. Bilbao also won by 2 goals to 1. Against Celta Vigo. So quickly, let's check out the table for the Spanish Premier La Liga. Barcelona 88 points, they have already won the league. Atletico Madrid 72, Real Madrid 71. Real Madrid is sitting third. They are not doing so well. So Real Sociedad is currently sitting fourth with 65 points. As against Villarreal also sitting, fifth, 60 points. So it's left with, I think, 3 games to go so far. So Villarreal has a chance to play a Champions League. Real Sociedad has to be very, 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 very careful. So the relegation also, Elche has 20 points. I think they have already been relegated. Espanyol, Barcelona has 34 points. Real Valladolid 35. Getafe 35. So the relegation battle is between Espanyol, Valladolid, and Getafe. So that is what happened in the La Liga during the weekend. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. This is the weekend review of the top 5 European leagues. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click on the post notification bell so that anytime you upload, you'll be the first person to see it. Make sure you like this video if you like it very much. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.